Is your vision failure proof?
Hey there, brand builders. Liz Nolly Tillman here, and welcome to my secret sauce, where I share tips, tricks, and success strategies designed to help you build your brand, be yourself, and win in business.
Hey everybody, Liz here, and in today's episode, I want to talk about having a vision for yourself. And your vision encompasses things like setting goals, which is very important, but it's also broader than that because there's an aspirational aspect to it where you see that end result, that life that you really want to create for yourself, whether you're trying to build your career or you're trying to build a business or anything virtually in between. You need to start with the end in mind. So to address this topic, I pulled in some extra help because in this month's release of Your Folding Chair, my on-demand coaching platform for professionals looking to earn their seat at the table and know exactly what to do when they get there, I've pulled in an expert in this area, and her name is Dr. Angie Gray of Empowerment Matters, LLC. And I sat down with Angie and did an in-depth interview with her that's an exclusive to my Your Folding Chair members, and you can get that on your portal. Just log in and look in the post section and you'll see the full hour-long discussion that we had. But for everybody else, I want to share with you a couple of clips because I want you to hear directly from the expert herself in terms of how to make sure that your vision is clear enough and, quite frankly, big enough to keep you going and sustain you when, well, let's just say life's challenges come your way. Take a look.
For a minute there, like Oprah said, do vision boards, so the whole world was doing vision boards and stuff like that. But do you use that as a tool when you're working with people, like vision boards or visioning or?
Absolutely, and part of the boot camp that I mentioned to you, that's good. That's the first part, because the purpose of a vision board, I'm looking, I have two of them up.
Okay.
If you have a vision, the purpose of the vision board is to help you see the end. And then sometimes we have to work our way back from the end, and you start with the end in mind. Backwards design, I think.
Backwards designing, got it. Okay.
Yes. So you design everything, figuring out from where you want to be, and then working your way back to figure out how to get there. And I think that that's the purpose of a vision board for me, because vision boards they have what you envision as what you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. And then it's up to you to figure out how to get there.
Right.
But it's about visualizing that, because visualization is a spiritual principle. And God speaks to us through vision and dreams. So when He speaks to us through vision and dreams, that's what vision boards do. Vision boards allow you to see manifested what you can possibly manifest. And it's one of those things that no one else can do your vision board for you. They can't sit and listen to you and then make a vision board for you.
Right.
It's got to be yours, because God gives you a preview. When you get a dream or an idea, because everything starts with an idea.
Right.
In my mind, God has given that to you, and not necessarily to everybody else. So they're going to downplay when you're like, oh, I want to do da-da-da, and then they shoot it down. That's because they don't have the vision. Their glasses aren't able to see that far. Their glasses can see where you are right now. But the vision board, God's vision for you and your dream, allows you to see forward, allows you to see where you're going instead of where you're at. Because where you are right now is not the end all, the be all. Yeah. And no matter how successful you are, you have to keep vision in front of you. You have to visualize what your next step is, what you want to be. You never want to become, now I don't want to misguide you by saying that you should not be happy with where you are, but you never want to become complacent. You want to become content with where you are. And complacency generally puts us in a situation where we're in that comfort zone, and that comfort zone is stifling to us. The comfort zone doesn't allow us to grow and to become better and to do those things that only God can help you see.
Right.
Because when you see them for yourselves, when you're in that environment that we spoke of before, that humble beginnings, there's no way that you can say, I'm going to be X, Y, and Z, I'm going to do this and that, until you are able to visualize the fact that it is possible.
And it gets you past those obstacles, right? Like, so when the haters show up and say, but you see your vision is here, you can get around that wall, over it, around it.
I love that, Liz. I love that. I'm going to have to steal that from you, girl.
It's yours. No, that's me sort of filling in the spaces in between what you said, because you led me there. That's not mine. That's ours. So we I was there. So, but as you were talking, I was like, yeah, because we all do. Anytime we want to change and evolve ourselves, or or make progress, because I love that quote. It's about progress, not perfection, right? But about movement versus complacency is sort of the opposite of movement, right? So anytime we are generating movement in our lives, there's going to be people that are going to be like, oh, you can't do that. What are you talking about? You crazy? The hate, whatever. But if you have that vision and you can see ahead, then the haters are they're not even a barrier. It's like a little speed bump, or if you even feel them at all,
Exactly.
So Dr. Gray and I also sat down and we talked about a lot of things, including how the whole idea of failure in and of itself is simply an illusion. And in Dr. Gray's own words, she says, there's no such thing as a mistake except for when you don't learn from it. But you know what? Let me give you a little bit more and let you hear from her directly. Here's what she had to say about the concept of failure. Take a look.
That's part of that whole self-confidence thing that I talked about. You have to learn to grow in that. And I sometimes struggle with that. None of this is easy, and I don't want anybody to say, no, you got to do this. No, when I say you got to do, I mean, it will be to your benefit if you do. not that I look down on you because you don't.
Right. No, right. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right?
Exactly.
We'd all be out there living our best lives without any help, without any support, and we'd all be doing what. But the point is that as humans, we're imperfect. So we go through stuff, we carry stuff, we let stuff, like block us sometimes from
get in our own way because of it.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is a big part of that. We have to be willing to forgive ourselves and be willing to make mistakes.
Yes.
And one of the things that when I was starting my business, even with launching my book, I was like, I'm so afraid I'm going to mess up how I launch this book, that I'm going to fail. Well, guess what? Failure is nothing but an opportunity to say, it's a data collection point.
Right.
Okay, all right, so that didn't work. Let me try this and see if this works. So there's no true failure. Failure is an elusive illusion of a thing that holds so many of us back.
Yes.
How to let that illusion go. It's getting in our way. We have to be able to recognize that there is no such thing as a mistake except for when you don't learn from it. When you collect the data that came with that and use that data for your benefit, then it's a mistake. Other than that, it's a course correction.
Yes.
So again, your folding chair members can get the full interview, my full hour-long interview with Dr. Angie Gray, just by logging into your dashboard. It's in the posts section. You can access it there. It's full of inspiration and stories that she tells to guide you in your success journey. But for everybody else, if you want to work with Angie and me, quite frankly, and the one and only Les Brown, I invite you to join us this weekend. Yes, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you're a professional that has a business idea, if you're an early stage entrepreneur and you're just trying to get your business off the ground, but you find the process kind of overwhelming and you're not sure how to get started, or maybe you have a day job and you're trying to make your side hustle your main hustle, or maybe you just have an inkling of a business idea dancing around in your head, join us. You don't want to miss our Entrepreneurs Boot Camp. And it's the brainchild of Dr. Angie Gray, who you just heard from. And we are going to give you everything you need to get your business set up in one weekend. And there is a cost associated with attending this event, and we don't want that to prohibit anybody who's serious about joining us and doing the work. As a matter of fact, Friday night session when we kick off is an in-depth vision board workshop so that you can make sure that your vision is clear and failure proof, right? So, and big enough to help keep you going when life's obstacles come your way. That's where we're going to start on Friday, along with a welcome message from Mr. Les Brown himself. And from there, we get into helping you craft your marketing plan, get your social media and online presence set up, business cards, your messaging, your elevator pitch, your purpose statement for your business, and basically everything else that you need to get your business set up in one weekend. And Dr. Gray and I are going to walk you through it step by step. So you're going to save yourself a ton of time and a ton of money by just getting help and having us hold your hand and walk you through that process. And anybody who's serious about coming and really, really, really wants to come, email me at liz@liznollytillman.com, and you may qualify for one of our limited scholarships. We only have a couple of seats left for the conference because of the COVID restrictions. But if you really want to come, email me, liz@liznollytillman.com, or inbox me if you're watching this on Facebook or Instagram, and let me know why you want to come and why you need the scholarship. And it could just be times are hard and I can't afford it, but I really want to be there. That's a good enough reason for us. So let us know and we'll work with you and we'll make it happen, okay? So anyway, here's all the information. You can check the information out on the flyer here, or you can check it out on my website or Dr. Angie Gray's website at drangieGray.com, and we hope to see you there. Everybody else, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye now. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. And if you like this episode and you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, please follow me. And if you do nothing else, head on over to liznollytillman.com and look in my freebie section for my brand new Find Your Purpose Action Planner. I just released this, and it's my step-by-step roadmap to identifying and articulating your purpose so you always know what your true north is, and so you can live the life that you were meant to live. It's free, it's an instant download, and you can get it right now. Head over to liznollytillman.com, check out the freebies section, and you'll see the first item there is your Find Your Purpose Action Planner. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.